Hi, this is Dr. Anjali Hooda. I'm a metabolic physician and I am today going to talk about body image. And the reason I picked up this topic so soon in my Facebook Lives is because I have a lot of patients who come to me and ask me to lose weight when they're really pretty healthy and they don't really need to lose weight. And this is the reason why I'm bringing this topic up. And I also see a lot of peer pressure. I see a lot of girls, or young girls, getting too pressurized by the way they have to look, and too pressurized by media, the images and the magazines, and somebody's skin color and a body type and a face type. So to start this session, I want to tell everyone that we all are unique. We all have a very unique body structure. So if someone is, my ethnic background is Asian, so I'm going to be Asian. I'm going to look like Indian Asian. So if I want to look like someone else, that's because there's something wrong in my head. There has to be, you cannot reason out the way you want to look like someone else. We all are from different genetics. We all have different bone structures. So if you are trying to ape someone, please stop today now. You need to be first be comfortable in your skin. You need to be very comfortable in the way you look and feel. The first thing that comes to mind when you want to look like someone or somebody else or somebody's body structure, you have to think of health. If you're not healthy, then it doesn't make sense for you to even try and lose weight. Try and like change your you have to change your lifestyle basically. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm jumbling up some words here. I'm trying to say is that if you want to lose weight, if you want to lose weight for a healthy reason, lose it. If you are someone who is just looking for that last 5 kilos just because you want to look like someone else or you want to fit into a dress, don't do those kind of things. Try to be healthy first. If you have a medical issue, you need to address it. If you are somebody who is overweight and yet you're healthy and you're comfortable in your own skin, and you know that you're not prone to diseases, you don't have genetics, like you don't have a family history of diabetes or hypertension, heart disease, and if you're healthy right now and your doctor tells you that you are healthy, then you could just have a basic good lifestyle and live with it. Do not try to come to me or go to another doctor and tell them that you want to lose 5 more because that's a number like looks good on your scale. That's not the whole point. The point is to have a body that you feel, the body that makes you feel well. Looking in the mirror and feeling bad about yourself, this is one of the worst things that a negative body image can do. A lot of people, they're thin, they look in the mirror, they look at the weighing scale and they feel that they're very fat or they're ugly or whatever just comes to mind. So, and they become anorexic, and that's a very serious psychological disorder. And I have in my ER in America, I have seen patients who were ramp models or print models. They've actually come and have, they've sort of fainted because of dehydration or having irregular heartbeat because they vomited everything that they were eating and all that, and some even ate tissue papers to survive through the day. So these kind of things are like they wreck my mind. I think that should not happen to anyone. Please do not ape someone else. Be you, be comfortable as you are. We all want to change, we all want to have a healthy body. I've been a victim of that. I have myself thought that I want to look like that person, and I have tried to work hard and try. So you're not going to achieve something that you're not born with. If I am born with a body structure, now that there are 3 kinds of body structures, there's an ectomorph, there's an endomorph, there's a mesomorph. So an ectomorph is a long and lean person. Yeah, maybe I'm not like that. I'm an endomorph. I tend to gain weight easily. So there are people who are endomorphs and they want to look like ectomorphs. It's not going to happen because you're born with that. And then there are mesomorphs. They're muscular, well-built. I want to be a mesomorph, but I cannot because I'm an endomorph. I'm a person who will gain weight easily. I'm a person who accumulates fat very easily. So if I am someone who's like that, it takes guts to first of all own up to yourself that okay, I am like that and I'm going to be like that, and I want to change, but I only want to change for healthy reasons. मुझे चेंज होना है, लेकिन मुझे सिर्फ हेल्दी रीजंस के लिए चेंज होना है. मुझे अपनी हेल्थ को अच्छा करना है. बहुत सारे लोग वेट लूज करने आते हैं और बहुत सारे लोगों को ये समझ नहीं आता कि वेट लॉस इज अ बाय प्रोडक्ट of a healthy lifestyle. So you are trying to lose weight, you are trying to get into a better shape and everything, but suddenly you look at someone who's eating a lot and you say, oh my god, I'm starving and this person's eating so much and this one looks like this and I don't. But well, you're different. There are things that you can't do and there are things that you can. And then there is a person who's very skinny and yet very unhealthy, not strong at all. So a skinny person doesn't mean it's a healthy person, and a healthy and an overweight person doesn't mean it's an unhealthy person. So when you approach anyone for weight loss, you need to keep in mind that you don't want to do it for a body image reason. You want to do it because you have gained weight out of proportion, or you have health issues like a diabetes, high blood pressure, you have pain in your joints, you don't feel good, it damages your self-image, it damages your confidence. So to regain that confidence, you need to if you want to lose weight, then that's a valid reason. Otherwise, you want to be healthy, and that's the key factor. And I was going through this very interesting video the other day when they were asking people that, what do you think about the models or the skinny women on the print and everything? So there is a group of guys who said, oh, they're great, I love them. And then there's a group of girls saying, no, they look sick. So, are they right or are these girls wrong? No, nobody's wrong or right. The thing is that if you're looking at those people and you're feeling that, okay, I want to look like that model, but can I look like that model or should I look like that model? That's a big question. We can't do that. So the point is, if you have somebody you idolize, and you think, okay, I want to make a body which is close to this, and you try hard and you give it your best, then that's it. That's where your effort should be. Whether you get that result or not should not be important. Nidhi, you wanted to ask a question?
Ma'am, a woman's body goes through a lot of physiological changes as a person, like she becomes a mother, she gives birth to a baby, while at the same time her spouse doesn't have to go through all that. So what would you say to a person who is like feeling insecure because she feels she has to compete with these young girls who are like not yet married and might steal the attention of the spouse?
Yeah, so very valid question. So the question is that if women go through a lot of changes, they have childbirth, they have too many things on their head and mind, and their whole body goes to a complete 360-degree turn when they become mothers. And with that comes a lot of tension, and they undergo a lot of mental stress. But yet the spouse doesn't have to go through, and most of the men are lucky because they don't have to go through childbirth plus rearing and bearing the child. So that itself is a very big factor which brings a woman's health to she starts getting wrinkles early, she starts feeling unhealthy, she starts having negative emotions, and on the other hand, the spouses are okay with that. So when this happens, what can a woman do? Because she's competing with a younger lot who have not had any babies or who's not even married, and yet your spouse is the same. I've had that problem. Your spouse is the same, and you have these young women around, and you're like, I've gone through so much. I've gone through so much. Like, is it even fair? Like, you know, if this should happen. So, you know, in that case, you need to hold your head high, one, and think that all those scars that you're getting from childbirth or your, you know, whatever, body going this way, stretch marks and C-section scars and all that, that's sign of something, something much stronger, and you have to feel confident of yourself. If you're confident, there is no reason why you have to compete with anyone else. You should not be competing. If you're competing with someone else, please build your self-ego, build yourself up, regenerate your confidence. And it does not come, this confidence does not come with looking like or feeling like, or I mean, trying to have a, you know, a face that's someone else's face. No, it doesn't come with that. It comes from here, and you need to rebuild it. Nobody should be competing with you. You are your own competition. You need to stand in front of the mirror and tell yourself every morning, I am doing my best. This is the way I look. I have love handles. I have bad triceps. I don't care. I don't give a damn. So you need to have that kind of confidence in you, and that's what reflects, that's what gives the vibes, you know, this vibes for everything. So these kind of vibes you need to give from yourself to other people, and not get trapped in that negative body image thinking and competing with other people, or trying to impress a spouse or impress a man. That should not be the case. You have to be you. Always be you. I don't have a lot of questions in this one. And if you have a question, yeah.
Ma'am, my mother is during a stage of a menopause, and she has become a pear shape of a kind of a body. What would be the reason of that?
Okay, so menopause and weight gain. So there are many women who will have weight gain after menopause, which I think I talked about in the last session also. Weight gain and menopause go hand in hand, because we do not have enough hormones left. You know, the skinny hormones, every hormone sort of dips after menopause, and the weight starts coming on the lower body. And for women who've achieved menopause and have never been physically active and had very good lives and good bodies till the menopause, suddenly undergo this change and they're shocked, like, what happened? So the best is to start some kind of a regime when you're around in your 40s. Start some exercising, start a good diet, stop eating a lot of, you know, junk is out. Sugar should be banned from life forever. But and then when you starting going through menopause, there's no way, because this sugar, excess junk food, bad food, they all suppress the hormones even more. So you want to have better hormones, you want to have a little bit of testosterone, you want to have a decent amount of estrogen for your bones, and you want to have a decent amount of progesterone to feel happy and protect your boobs and your uterus. So you need to start eating healthy. You need to start thinking, this is second innings, I need to start eating healthy right now. So you need to tell your mom to start eating healthy. No ganda khana, no sugar.
The fat is around her abdomen only.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lower body fat is more prominent when you're going through menopause, because the lower body fat is that's estrogenic body. You know, you get bigger boobs sometimes, and you get also estrogenic body. So although the estrogen has gone down, but the bad estrogen sort of starts to, you know, making your weight. And then of course too much carbohydrate, and you know, as you age, I remember one of my teachers telling me women after 50 should just quit dinner. I still remember that, and I when I reach that, I'm sure I'm gonna do that. But one should not eat too much. Eat according to your age. Don't eat like you were eating when you were 18 or 20. Start eating less right now. You can survive. There's no drop in metabolic rate. If you are exercising, you will not drop your metabolic rate. You will have good proteins. You will not drop your metabolic rate. So don't worry about that. Just don't eat too much, please. And again, still, if you're healthy and you still gain weight, don't worry about it. If you're healthy, this is just feel confident. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. You should feel good here, and meditate. Very, very important. Very, very important. People who have negative body image, okay, first either you consult a psychiatrist if you have issues with that, and it's like really haunting you all the time. So consult a psychiatrist, and also you can basically also start doing some meditation. I really delegate a lot of meditation. We have questions, okay. So I am what to take care of after the age of 30. After age of 30, okay, yeah, 30 is where the the line starts dipping. So you wanna start eating a lot of vegetables, decent amount of protein, decrease your carb intake, exercise daily. If you can eat food daily, you can exercise daily, and make sure that you have essential vitamins in your either via food or via supplementation, and basically must have nuts. Decrease your alcohol, cigarette smoking. These are the things that you don't want to do at all. And sugar intake. Sugar is the biggest enemy ever. I'm going to say this in my every talk. Sugar is a basic enemy of everything. So, and there is someone's asking me gym diet. It's a very detailed question, Mr. Vinod. The thing is that the gym diet is totally dependent on your weight and on your BMI and your fat percentage. So if you're someone who is working very hard, so you need to have certain amount of protein. It's basically, the basic is about 1.2 grams per kilo of protein. But you need to consult someone to understand how much protein you need to have, because people just go on Google and type out a diet, those kind of things. Yeah, like don't be your own doctor. Please go to a specialist and get your plan made and see. Gym diet can also mean someone who's not able to work out as much. I mean, going to the gym doesn't mean you're working out a lot. Vinod saying BMI is 14. BMI cannot be 14 for some reason. Maybe you're saying fat percentage is 14. Anyway, so we can take these questions after that, because I now have my patients to go back to, and it was great that I could speak on this such a sensitive issue, and I hope most of you will listen to it and most of you will adhere to it. And do let me know if you have any questions. Just type it out, and thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot to me. Thank you.